Hi, I'm Peter Moody, CEO of GAP Group, which covers GAP Waste, GAP Haulage, GAP Ice and GAP Organics. The company was founded by myself in 2005. I had a 23-year career in the armed forces, come out and set the business up to deal with the Waste Electrical Equipment Directive, known as the WEEE Directive. We started the company with a grant from the Royal British Legion of £5,000, and we bought one vehicle with that, a 2.5 ton Luton van. Since then we've grown substantially. Nowadays the WEEE Directive's been in for 15-16 years now, but prior to that we used to throw a good percentage of electrical waste into a hole in the ground for landfill, for end-of-life disposal. Now, it's a real detrimental impact on the environment, but also we're losing all of them resources. These are rare and precious metal resources which have just been lost. So it's important that things get recycled properly and at a standard where we are maximising the reuse and the recovery of these materials. To get Wheelabix accreditation is absolutely fantastic for the company. There are only 2 other plants in the UK, one in the Midlands and there's actually one in Northern Ireland. So them 2, as well as GAP, are setting the standards really. I think GAP are quite unique because we really do offer a one-stop shop. You know, we've got state-of-the-art processing, we've got state-of-the-art haulage and collection fleet. So we do offer the one-stop shop, everything, compliance. We even offer a box solution for businesses. So we really pride ourselves in the services we give to our clients. It's part of the innovation that we're looking at within the company. We've come up with a new system to liberate the precious metals and rare earth metals out of circuit boards via a new leaching system. It'll enable all the rare earth metals to be liberated, and again, that'll help the UK to become self-sufficient with future developments of electrical goods, give them the resources they need for the development.
My name's Paul Palmer and I'm responsible for running GAP Organics, which is the newest member of the GAP group of companies. GAP Organics was set up in 2018 when we had an opportunity presented to us to be the exclusive feedstock provider to Wardley Biogas. Wardley Biogas is Tyne&Wear's only food waste recycling plant. Our clients range from any client in the hospitality sector, so restaurants, bars, takeaways, cafes, right the way through to food manufacturers. As a business, GAP are truly national on the haulage side. On the food waste side, we're not regional, although our biggest involvement in food waste is in the northeast of England. When I say the northeast, so we're talking from North Yorkshire right through to the borders, or pretty close to the borders. When we started in 2018, the idea was to build up a pipeline of waste material whilst the biogas plant was in construction. So we have relationships with other plants in the region, and we partnered with one in particular, and that enabled us to start taking on contracts now, feeding it to that other plant on the basis that once Wardley was available, that material would come back to Wardley, and that worked very well. GAP Organics customers choose GAP, we believe, firstly because of our reliability. We always set the customer's expectations and then exceed them. They also choose us because we're cost effective. Many people think separating in business, separating your food waste is going to cost you more, where in truth it'll reduce your costs. Thirdly, but certainly not finally, would be the environment. And food waste recycling, certainly through anaerobic digestion, is probably the best example you can get of a circular economy. The food's produced, what we don't use or what is out of date or what is out of specification is collected. It then goes through the anaerobic digestion plant where it's converted into green energy, and whether that's green gas into the gas national grid, or whether it's electricity into the electrical grid. The food's produced, the waste collected, it's turned into green energy, and the residual material that's left after the energy is being taken out of it is the fertiliser, which goes back onto the land to start that next period of growth. So again, you couldn't get a better example of that circular economy.
My name is Peter Young. I'm Ops Director for GAP Group, and I control inward and outbound material off-site. GAP ICE is responsible for the collection and the disposal of refrigeration units, domestic and commercial, throughout the whole of the UK. Our clients are predominantly the PCS, which are the compliance schemes. We also do councils, and we do B2B for different businesses. We've just recently done Wheelerbeck's test to get the Wheelerbeck's award. A fridge is, 100 fridges are weighed, and they're put on the line, the gas is removed and the oil from the pot, that is removed, then they're weighed again, and at the end of them 100, you've got the mass balance of how much gas you've actually recovered, how much oil you've recovered, and there should be a very small tolerance of weight from start to finish as you've separated them. Then it moves on to, you do a 10-ton test where everything goes through the fridge plant, and then you weigh the gas, you weigh the plastic, the metal, the aluminium, and you do a mass balance of the whole 10-ton, and there's very, very little leeway for error of how much you actually collect and what's the mass balance should match. GAP ICE are investing inwardly for optical sorts, just to provide a better fraction on what we produce at the end of the system. Now the optical sorts will pick out colours, so you can pick out the copper colour from the silver aluminium, and that'll segregate that fraction and give a higher price for the fraction that we manufacture. Also with the plastic, we're going to try colour sort on that, and if we can pick the white out, then that'll probably quadruple the price of our plastic that we currently get just by putting it through colour sort or optical sort.
Hi, my name's Andy Clark. My role at GAP is Logistics Director. We run general haulage for external customers. We also cover loads for GAP Waste, GAP Organics and GAP ICE. We help cover haulage requirements for the whole group, such as collecting waste fridges from various sites around the UK, and also collecting products such as out-of-date dairy products, which we bring back to our AD plant in Wardley. Alongside this, we also have smaller vehicles such as 18-ton vehicles and hook loaders, which carry out waste collections throughout the North East and Scottish borders. I manage a team of 42 HGV Class 1 drivers, 2 planners. I work in the transport office, and also a weighbridge operative. With regard to the drivers, it's a 24/, 7-day-a-week operation. We're always at the end of the phone for them. With regards to the office, it's staffed 7 days a week, 24 hours, so it's a busy operation. Another part of my role is the maintenance and upkeep of all the vehicles and trailers within the group, ensuring that they meet the DVSA standards. We have an in-house garage that covers all the repairs and maintenance. Key morals of GAP Group are the safety of our drivers. The telematic systems that are fitted to all the trucks help us with this. It also aids the efficiency of the trucks and helps greatly reduce the carbon footprint of our fleet. Our customers choose us because we're on time, reliable, under budget and professional. GAP haulage has grown. We started with 1 vehicle, we've got 42. In the next year or so, I expect us to grow more.